Hey guys, Steve Watch, Beeman Toyota, coming to answer a few more questions here on the, this is on the Sienna. So on your Sienna minivan, I am in a 2020, brand new of course, but I've had a lot of people ask what certain buttons and certain icons mean. So these are on your left dash, and I'm going to kind of go over each one of them just to show you exactly what they are. This one's pretty self-explanatory. If you push this in, what it does is it opens those back windows in the back. I'm going to pull it back, you'll see them shut. But those back windows, you push it to open it, and then you pull it back up this way to close it. So pretty easy. That's your rear vent there. This is your traction control off button. Realistically, most people never need to use that button, but if you're towing something, if you're wanting to do donuts, if for whatever reason you don't want the traction control on, you can hit that button, you can shut that off. This button is your parking assist button. So depending on the vehicle you have, you could have only rear, or you could have front and rear parking assist. That is the button that you turn on or turn off when you're getting close to something. So if you want to, like some people like it for their garage. So you're driving to your garage and you start getting closer, go beep, 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 beep. As you get closer to the wall, and you know when that beep gets to a certain point, you know it's time to stop. Other people are annoyed by that, so they don't like that at all. That's why Toyota gives you an easy way to turn it off, turn it on. Also works when you're backing up. Use that in conjunction with your backup camera. The next item I'm going to show you is the bird's eye view. So use it in conjunction with that. Use it in conjunction with your backup camera if you don't have the backup camera, but you have that. All right. Next step is the bird's eye view. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually shut the door. And I am going to, now here's something that I'm going to show you first. If you have this off and you hit your bird's eye view, it's going to come up on your screen over here, and it's going to tell you have to turn on your parking assist to actually see the bird's eye view. So I'm going to shut this back off just to show you. That's your parking assist. So now that I hit that, I hit this button, and you're going to see what it does. So it actually looks all the way around the vehicle. You're looking at it just like you're standing on the top, and then it's going to back up and then zoom out. All right, now keep in mind, this is a representation of your vehicle. It's not your actual vehicle. Although this vehicle and this vehicle are the vehicles that it sees on either side of this vehicle. So you got a few options you can do. First off, I'm going to show you something on the bird's eye view that you can do here. If you want to, hit this button and you can see, you can change the color of your vehicle. All right, so now if I come back over here, now I've changed the color of the vehicle. It's going to search back around again. And then when it pops up, you're going to notice vehicle color has now changed. So it just, if it's a preference to you and you want to change it, you can always change that. Next thing is right here. If you hit this button, you're going to see it's going to change how it looks at the vehicle. So now you're looking at it from a little bit different of a view for you here. You can always pause it. It's going to back up here again and kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. So what's good is when you're driving, you can see that now it's moving as I drive. Then I'm going to hit reverse here, and you can see the same thing. So now it's moving as you drive. Right? So just kind of showing you how that works out there. So then you had your backup camera that was looking there too. So by the way, also while you're in reverse, you can see this. You can hit this button. It'll give you just your backup. That's your wide angle. This is your narrow angle for your backup. And then that's your bird's eye view for your backup. So when you have the bird's eye view, that's what it's giving you. So it's a pretty cool feature. So now showing you here. Sorry, putting a little bit of air on me here. It's about, what did it say, 94 in Nashville right now, according to the car. So just showing you that. But anyway, so you have that rear view, or sorry, that bird's eye view right there. All right, so I'm going to hit this button again. Now that I hit this button, it's going to show you a little bit different there. And also you can set this to where it will actually turn on while you're going forward. So you can see how this is on, and it says auto right here. You hit that auto button, it'll actually go on until you hit 7 miles an hour to help you see. So if you're pulling into a parking spot forward, you have your forward camera. If you're pulling into a parking spot backward, you have your backup camera. But see, going back forward, this is your forward camera. And then you have your bird's eye as well, so you can see. And then you've also got directions that you're headed right there. So it kind of gives you an idea. And as I turn the steering wheel, you can also see these directionals would show you on the side, which I just zoomed into it there. But those directions would show you on the side. So, and that's something else too. If you actually hit this button, you're gonna see how close you actually are to the car ahead of you. So it's a pretty cool feature as well. So, and then hit it again, you'll back out. So, and then that steering wheel sensor, as soon as you turn back straight, it's not going to give you anything because you're going straight. So, but that auto button's pretty good. You can also hit this button right here, and then that would shut off the little guidelines that you have there. So you no longer see those guidelines. So put that back on, that guidelines show back up. All right, so just kind of showing you a few things on there. So I'm gonna put it back in park here. You'll see your next item that's over here, this right here. This might be self-explanatory for some of you that have owned a Lexus or something like that, but this button right here actually turns on your heated steering wheel. So what's really cool about that in the Sienna here is that it will warm your hands as you're you know, coming into the car. Of course, heated steering wheel does only work from here to here, and I'm going to do another video and tell you exactly why that is. But that's where your heated steering wheel is, your 10 and your 2. So that's what that is. That's your heated steering wheel. Next one over is a feature that's carried over from the Tundra. This right here is an aimable headlight. So what it does is that if you have a load in the back, which a lot of people, they don't just use a van to haul their kids around, which is kind of the whole soccer mom thing. They don't use that to haul their kids around. What they actually, that's for if you have put a load in the back and now your headlights are not on the road, they're aiming up because you put so much weight in the back, concrete or drywall, whatever you're doing. If you put so much weight that you can't no longer see with the headlights, start moving this dial, and you can go anywhere from 0 to 5. Once you move that dial, you'll notice that the headlights will start to aim lower. And I've got a video on the Tundra at night that you can look at that shows you how they end up lowering the lights. But it's a really cool feature to be able to lower the lights and to help you out if you need additional view. So this right here is in the same area. So I'm gonna get my phone right. All right, so that's your power door off, power door on. All right, so if you have your power door off and you try to open your door, all you'll hear is that beep. I'm sure you guys hear that. So if you want to open it, you have to have that power door on button. You press it, and now your side door is opening. So every once in a while, people will hit that button thinking it's a gas door, especially if you're on in a rental car or something like that. You can hit that button thinking it's a gas door. If that button's pushed in, you can't use the power doors. So always make sure that you know what that button is, why that button's there, and definitely how to use that particular button. Now your Limited also has this button. This button's very cool. It's right there. So that button, it will open and close the mirrors. If you're going through a car wash, if some people like to do it just when they're parking, and they like to have those mirrors turned in. That way it's less likely somebody's going to hit them, pop them off, you know, whatever the case may be on that, of course. So something else that you've got while I'm just kind of looking at it in the 2020 Sienna here, just because I'm right here and I can show you, is if you see this auto on the windshield wipers, you'll notice how this was down one. I'm going to push this back down one time. Windshield wipers will come up once. This adjusts the timing, but now it's watching for the rain sensing of the wipers. So it's looking to see if the rain's on the windshield. If the rain's on the windshield, it's going to come on there. It'll go faster and faster as it sees more rain, but this will adjust the speed of how fast it goes. So, but it's always watching for rain. So that's something else that I do like to show people. So now I'm going to point out one other thing too while I'm here. Your auto on your headlights, you have something called automatic high beams in this vehicle because it has the safety sense. A lot of times this area is where you would have your button to turn on your auto high beams. This one doesn't have that button. So what this one has is when you push this forward while you're in auto, so you're going into bright lights while you're in auto, that's how you actually turn on your auto high beams. So now obviously if you turn this on, you're going to see it goes and it says it's in high beam right there up top. But down here, now you're just in auto mode. And when the lights turn on, you'll see that light go on. That's right in the center there. And you'll also see the auto go on. So it will let you know when the headlights are in their auto mode. But that's kind of getting beyond what I had really wanted to do here. So I'm just going to kind of go quick over these again. That's your push and pull for your rear vent. Traction control, just leave that on. That just makes more sense. That right there is the brake. That's not your brake. That's your assist for proximity sensor. Kind of see if you're about to pull into something or behind something. Bird's eye view. That's what goes on the center there. Your heated steering wheel and your headlight adjustments. You might not have all these. This is the limited, so I am in the top of the line of the Siennas, but you could have some of them. You could have none of them. You're at least going to have this. But if you have them, now you know what they're for and what they do. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Steve Welch with Beaman Toyota. Definitely appreciate every one of you. Like, subscribe. If you need a car, come down and see me. Definitely ask for me down here at Beaman. I'm more than happy to work with you guys. I will be your salesperson. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. If there's something that I forgot, definitely let me know that too. I doubt that, just because I was trying to show you what that particular line of controls did. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota. You guys have a great day. We will talk to you soon.